Hello everyone. Today I am back with another video. My name is Rakshita. I am from Shiventeshwar College of Engineering, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the subject called renewable energy sources. In this today we are going to discuss about classification of energy sources and worldwide availability of renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources. Now let's see what is renewable energy sources. Renewable energy is energy derived from natural sources that are higher rate than they are consumed. Sunlight and wind, for example, are such sources that are constantly being replenished. Renewable energy sources are plentiful and all around us. Fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas, on the other hand, are non-renewable resources that take hundreds of millions of years to form. Fossil fuels, when buried to produce energy, cause harmful greenhouse gas emissions such as carbon dioxide. Renewable are now cheaper in most countries and generate 3 times more jobs than fossil fuels. So now let's see some examples of renewable energy sources. First one, solar energy. Solar energy is the most abundant of all energy resources. Solar technologies can deliver heat, cooling, natural lighting, electricity, and fuels at a host of applications. Solar technologies convert sunlight into electrical energy either through photovoltaic panels or through mirrors that concentrate solar radiation. Although not all countries are equally endowed with solar energy, a significant contribution to the energy mix from different solar energy is possible for every country. The next example is wind energy. Though average wind speeds vary considerably by location, the world's technical potential for wind energy exceeds globally electricity production and in most regions of the world to enable significant wind energy deployment. Many parts of the world have strong wind speeds, but the best locations for generating wind powers are sometimes remote ones. The next example is geothermal energy. Geothermal energy utilizes energy from the Earth's interior. It is extracted from geothermal reservoirs using wells or other means. Once at the surface, fluids of various temperatures can be used to generate electricity. The technology for electricity generation from hydrothermal reservoirs is mature and reliable and has been operating for more than 100 years. The next example is hydropower. It can be generated from reservoirs and rivers. Reservoirs hydropower plant on stored water is a reservoir, while runoff river hydropower plants harness energy from the available flow of the river. Hydropower currently is the largest source of renewable energy in the electricity sector. The next example is bioenergy. Bioenergy is produced from a variety of organic materials called biomass such as wood, charcoal, dung, and other manures for heat and powder production and agriculture crops for liquid biofuels. Most biomass is used in rural areas for cooking, lighting, and space heating, generally by poorer population in developing countries. Next, let us see the classification of renewable energy sources. Basically, energy is classified into primary and secondary. Under primary, we get renewable energy, and under secondary, we get electricity and non-renewable energy. Under renewable energy, hydro, geothermal, solar, wind, tidal, biomass, and non-renewable energy, coal, oil, gas, and nuclear. So in this slide, we are going to discuss about the availability of renewable energy sources. In 2020, the renewable industry faced supply chain disruption and a slowdown in installation activity due to the lockdown measures. Since we need to export many of the installation parts from other countries, like China, which accounts for over 70% of global solar PV module manufacturing. And solar PV is set to increase the fastest of all renewable energy sources in 2020. However, uncertainty remains over capacity growth in 2020, especially for distributed solar PV applications. Last year, one-fifth of all renewable capacity deployed globally consists of individual and small to medium-sized enterprise installing solar PV panels on their roofs or business sites. Electricity generation for bioenergy is expected to slow down as supply chain interruption and logistically challenges are expected for the delivery of solid biofuels to large-scale power plants. For instance, large bioenergy power plants in Europe use as fuel wood pellets that mostly come from North America. In this slide, we have some estimations. The first, the first picture shows 2018. The second, renewable energy consumption in the nation's energy supply 2010. Second one, global energy consumption by source. And third one, global energy consumption 2000 to 2021. In this slide, we will see renewable energy in India. India is world's third largest consumer of electricity and world's third largest renewable energy producer with 40% of energy capacity installed in the year 2022 coming from renewable sources. In 2016, Paris Agreement intended nationally determined contribution targets. India made commitment of producing 50% of its total electricity from non-fossil fuel sources by 2030. In 2018, India's Central Electricity Authority set a target of producing 50% of the total electricity from non-fossil fuel sources by 2030. India has also set a target of producing 175 gigawatts by 2022 and 500 gigawatts by 2030 for renewable energy. As of September 2020, 89.22 gigawatt solar energy is already operational. Projects of 42.21 gigawatts are at various stages of implementation and projects of 25.64 gigawatt capacity are under various stages of bidding. India ranks second in terms of population and accounts for 17% of the world's population. India's installed renewable energy capacity has increased 396% in the last 8.5 years and stands at more than 174.53 gigawatts, which is about 42.5% of the country's total capacity. India saw the highest year-on-year growth in renewable energy addition of 9.83% in 2022. This is the report from the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. It was posted on December 20th, 2022. In this, they have mentioned about some installation of renewable energy sources and how many gigawatts of power they're producing using that. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like the video and share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.